This gives us a chance to do a full acceleration on the iX. Are we ready? Let's go. Whew, it's powerful. Today, we're going for a drive in a brand new 2024 BMW iX, xDrive50. So BMW has 3 ranges for their iX, the 40, the 50, and the M60. This one slots right in at the middle at the 50, so we're gonna take a drive today. One thing I always find cool about these iXs is you can't pop the hood. When you need washer fluid, you just pop this open, but the car is locked, so it's not doing that. Let's take out the car key. This is what you get with the BMW iX. Hit that unlock button. Pops open like that. Apparently this grille is self-healing as well from any rock trips. M Sport package, M Sport wheels, blue M Sport brakes, black sapphire exterior, so it kind of blends in with the black trim around the windows, and the side skirtle like the bottom are black. Same with this. Back bumper is black, so black kind of mixes it all in. We have the tinted rear taillights with the M Sport package. The trunk opens up the whole thing, takes out the taillights, so you get these lights here. Privacy cover, rear seat releases, and a little bit of extra storage. This is the flex charger BMW gives with their vehicle, with the 2 adapters for 120 or 240, level 1 and level 2 charging. Let's put on the dealer plate and we'll go for a drive. Before we hop in the front seat, just want to show you guys the back seat. This is their upgraded Abdino leather. This is the gray. One thing I like about the iX is there's no drive shaft, so you have tons of space in the back here. Rear heated seats, travel comfort system, USB-C port, and a massive panoramic glass sunroof. Top on the inside here, we've got premium enhanced package on this bad boy, so we got all the good features. Got head-up display, Harman Kardon sound system, BMW's massive curved display screen, upgraded glass controls with the chestnut wood board. Toggle right here for drive. We're ready to go. So quiet. Now, one thing that BMW does offer with their vehicles is a lot of driving settings, and one thing is iconic sound. So we're going to leave that on at the beginning here, and you can hear the Hans Zimmerman pumped in noise. But I also want to adjust energy recovery to low so that it starts off and we're feeling like a normal car, where it's not just going to instantly brake on us. As we get in through the test drive, we'll engage that up to medium and high and get a better feel for the regenerative braking. Whoa! So initial takeoff, the power is so smooth, so instant, no transmission shifting. You can really hear that Hans Zimmerman sound. Got a little bit of rain here in Toronto, Canada today, but it's okay. So one thing I love about the iX so far is it's comfy. Unlike a normal BMW where you have the stiff sport seats, these seats are wide, they're plush, they're deep. They're so wide, in fact, that BMW couldn't put the seat controls where they normally do down here, that it's up looking like a Mercedes on the door panel. And with the glass application, you have the glass options here instead of the plastic. So not only does it do the glass in the center, it also does the glass on the door panels. We'll hang it right here. What we're going to do is we're going to head out to the highway. I'll show you guys a little bit of highway acceleration speed while we are not on the highway and we're on these back roads, get a good feel for it. I'll play around with the infotainment system a little bit so you guys know what that's like. Every time we come and slow down and accelerate, we have that Hans Zimmerman. We'll leave that on for the first half of the test drive, and halfway through, we're gonna turn that off so you guys can hear just pure silence. So if you guys wanna hear the pure silence, we'll get to that in a little bit in the video. Are you guys in the market for an iX? If you guys are, make sure you guys come check out Parkview BMW in Toronto, Canada. I'll leave my email down in the bottom. You can always reach out to me on my email, help you out on the sales side. Yeah, all right, we're a little bit into the video. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think of the iX in the comments down below. Helps me out tremendously. Now, this is perfect. We're at a red light. I'm gonna be able to give you guys a full acceleration when the light goes green. But one thing I love about the iX is the customability of these screens. So this main menu, you can just press, hold, drag, just like it's your cell phone. When you go into these menus, press, hold, drag, just like it is your cell phone. Very easy to do the apps, and you can even customize your gauge cluster. Clicking this gear button, the gear one at the top, you will go through and you'll be able to customize the content that you see here. Let's put it on, say that. All right, we're about to get a green light, and we're gonna do an Excel. Here we go. Woohoo! That was so smooth. Very fast, very smooth. Now, the 50 is the medium range. It's about 500 horsepower and about 484 kilometers of range, or I like to say just under 500. This is BMW's longest range that they offer on the iX chassis. The 40 down below, I have a video of that. It's on my channel, so feel free to just search for the iX on my channel. It's a little, drives about the same, just a little bit shorter range. And the M60, also have that on my channel for 2023. 2024 is coming soon for that, but just so much more power with a little bit less range. Overall, this car so smooth. The ride quality, very smooth. This one is summer tires, summer performance tires. We're almost at the highway, but yeah, like I was saying, gauge cluster can be customized, and you can even customize the layout that you see here as well. This layout I like. This layout, you'll get that when you're in eco mode, and this top one you'll get when you're in sport mode. So when I'm in comfort mode, I like to leave it as this one. And you can also customize the head-up display, sport view, whatnot. We're gonna go standard view. Going onto the highway, we're gonna go into sport mode. We're gonna hit my mode's down here. We're gonna click sport up here, and we're gonna do a sport mode. All right. This gives us a chance to do a full acceleration on the iX. Are we ready? Let's go. Whew, it's powerful. Got good brakes. This is a heavy car, so we got good brakes with the BMW brakes. Oh my gosh, I feel like I could go faster on these on-ramps. Wow, just wow. The acceleration that this car can give you, incredible. And the comfort. This would be an awesome daily driver. One thing I like about electric cars is just get home, plug it in once in a while, once a week. You never have to stop at a gas station in the winter. Oh, I'm in, sign me up. So this car does have the advanced driver assistance package. So with the BMW standard, you're just gonna have normal cruise control. You can upgrade to assisted driving plus or driving assistant plus. That's gonna be radar sensing, active stop and go cruise control. Or you can go to the full advanced driver assistance package, $2,500 package. It'll be radar sensor and lane keep assist. So when you are on a designated highway, you have bought the vehicle's mapped to your name, because it's not going to activate for us now. We can activate the radar sensing cruise control. Like I can tone this up to 120. It's not going to go. But when you get on with the advanced drivers, we'll do a little bit more. When you go on with the advanced driver assistance package, it's actually hands-free up to 130 kilometers per hour, which is an incredible new system BMW just offered for 2024. And let's do an Excel. Whoa, we just took off like a rocket ship. All right, so we've been in medium. Now I'm letting off, I'm coasting. No gas, no brake right now, and we're just coasting. But what I wanted to show you was that with the driving settings, you can customize that regenerative braking. So we'll go into driving settings, driver and chassis. We're going to go into medium. So you saw what it was like when I let my foot off the gas pedal. Now letting the foot off the gas pedal, it's starting to brake. It's starting to brake a bit more. It's getting in there. Instant acceleration to get us back up to speed, so you can get a feel for this medium braking. It's a little bit more aggressive, not too much, not jerking right away, kind of that medium regeneration mode. What I like about this is because you can select what you prefer on your driving style. It's a little hard to get used to one touch pedal right away. This kind of eases you into it. And then you can also go into high. So now we'll be on the gas pedal and off the gas pedal, and we're braking much faster. Now on top of high, when you're in high, it's going to bring you all the way down to about 10 kilometers per hour. Then it's still going to creep forward on you. If you want the true one touch pedal feel, where it's going to fully brake, bring you down to a stop, The transmission toggle, you just have to toggle again to full brake mode. It's the same energy recuperation between high and full brake mode. The only difference between brake mode is once you get near the bottom, it will actually keep going and bring you to a complete stop. Where high, it will bring you down, but then it will cruise. And you can see it, I'm just letting off the gas pedal a little bit and it's braking pretty hard in this high mode, or full brake mode. So watch, I'm not even gonna touch the gas pedal at all. We're just letting it do its thing. It brought us all down to that speed by itself. I didn't even touch the brake pedal. Need a little bit extra brake just to make sure I don't go through the stop sign. Getting up to speed in traffic, boom, no problem. We're up to the speed limit. So now that we're about halfway through, let's turn iconic sounds off so you can see what it's like when there's just no synthetic electric car noise. It's just quiet. The car is just quiet. We'll go through the My modes. One that I love is digital art mode. Like, what is this? Everything's going purple. The ambient lighting is changing to purple and blue. The gauge cluster change the content that we see again. Maps. Now, one thing this car does have is augmented reality navigation. So let's turn on the navigation so that we can take a look at that system. That's how you navigate. Now, once you own the vehicle, you will get it mapped to the real-time traffic info. You'll get access to the BMW app. I don't like her voice. Let's turn her voice off. And the map will go, you know, with the colors, red, green, yellow, depending on how the traffic is. You get that real-time traffic info. That's how you also unlock the Driving Assistant Plus with complete hands-free once the vehicle's mapped. But you'll see it's head-up display and in the gauge cluster. And you'll notice in the gauge cluster too, there should be an augmented reality navigation option here. Wondering if it's just not showing because the car isn't mapped and activated. When you come up to where you need to turn, front camera pops up, the arrows go with the front camera. We can see what lane we need to be in. Very massive projection. Oh, there it is. There's the augmented reality navigation front camera. This full braking by itself, it's a little bit to get used to, because it's like normally when you let off the gas pedal a little bit, or the go pedal now, you know, it kind of coasts a little bit, but this just starts braking right away. I'm not used to it. See, if I take it off to brake mode and put it into drive mode, see it creeps forward a little bit. Full brake mode, it holds you there. Now with your navigation or infotainment system, you have your short keys here, climate menus down at the bottom, but I feel like once you set it, generally set your fan, you set it on automatic program, you really only just need to turn your temperature up and down. You don't really need to go in there, except for like maybe max AC or something. Home menu. You can sort by infotainment app, so Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your phone, or vehicle. This is where you get into all the different settings, charging settings, seat comfort, live vehicle, interior lighting. You can set the ambient lighting, set the brightness. Now, because we're in digital art mode, you can't set the ambient lighting, but if we go back over into personal, and then we go back, personal, let's go home, back into that, interior lighting. We can change that color. Look at how many different color options there are. Let's do flamingo, a pink. You'll see the ambient lighting when it's dark will change all over here, the door panel. One thing that we have too is the electrochromatic sunroof. You can see through, we can see the condo buildings. If we click this button, which button is it again? I think it's this one. There we go. Now, no light is coming through. It's all shaded. It does not open. It just does that. That's closed and that's open, letting the sun through. This car also has an interior camera right here, so you can extra security or snap some photos, take some selfies, check in on the interior with your cell phone, make sure you didn't leave a bag in here, or maybe your kid. If you can't find your kid anywhere, check the camera. That could be still buckled in the back seat. We are pretty much at the end of the test drive, guys, here. Once again, thank you to Parkview BMW for providing the BMW for the test drive. If you guys are interested, feel free to reach out to me at my email down below and help you guys out with purchasing one. The last thing I'm going to show you guys when we get back to the dealership is the self-parking feature. So this car does have the Parking Assistant Professional, which is the next level system. So it works even better than BMW's previous generation systems. And I'll show you guys how that works. Works a little bit easier than it used to. Of course, you do have the iDrive controller, so it is touchscreen, or you can use this iDrive controller down here to go through the different options. One thing that I also love is the comfort access. So this vehicle automatically locks and unlocks with proximity as you get towards the vehicle or you walk away from the vehicle. All right, we are pulling back into the dealership. Let me show you how this parking assistant works. So before, you just have to click the button and then you drove along the parking spots. Now, you just drive along the parking spots. You want to stay decently close, right? And then it's like, oh, you're going to reverse into that spot. You click the reverse button. It pops up on the screen. It even pops up in your gauge cluster. So you just click this button down here, or you can press there. Mind your surroundings. Let go of the gas. Let go of the brake. Steering wheel goes green, takes over, shows you the parking spot that's going to put you into, and the new system reads the lines on the ground, so it puts you perfectly inside the spot. All right, guys, look at that. One try, one shot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Put your in park. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.